Evening. Hope everybody out there is well and you're doing okay, unless you've been watching too much news. So, I've just read a post that apparently Rachel Reeves is going to put up council tax. When is this going to end? Because it's starting to get stupid. And I'll explain to you why it's starting to get stupid. Labour have basically attacked everything in this country financially. They've attacked education. We're putting tax on education for people that are in independent schools. They've attacked industry. They've attacked pretty much everything. Farming, you name it, they've hit it. They've put some form of tax on everything. Employers have had a jobs tax. Basically, they've got to pay twice the amount of national insurance now per employee. The thing is, the more tax they keep putting up on everything, the less money there's going to be circulating around the country, because everyone's going to have to pay tax to the government. Now, this is going to cause a financial problem for a lot of people, and it's also what economy we've got left. It's going to completely destroy the economy. The more tax they put up, the more people have got to pay, the more money they've got to find from somewhere, because the more money because the money they need to live on, or more money they need to live on because of tax. Employers can't really afford to give a tax rise because they've had to pay twice the amount of national insurance on every employee, and it goes on. So this one goes out to Rachel Reeves, who has no idea how to run an economy and absolutely no idea how to run a country, like the rest of the Labour Party. All they are doing is destroying the country. They're destroying it financially. I've said this before, morally, culturally, and any other way they can put this country down or put this country to the sword by damaging it, by killing everything off. That's what they're going to do. It is absolutely ridiculous. I've said before, the king needs to step in. He needs to step in and he needs to dissolve Parliament, and we need to have a general election, because we cannot last another year, 14 months, or till 2028 or 29 when we have a general election. The country will not financially and physically be able to stand on its own 2 feet. Because Labour are getting themselves out of stuck by borrowing. And that is also increasing the debt on the country, which is also going to increase everybody's tax. However, I do believe that this is being done for a reason. And I'll tell you why. Labour are going out their way to make as big a mess as they can. Why? Because they know very soon, or in the next general election, they aren't going to win it. And it's very good that Nigel Farage's party, Reform, are going to get in. I do feel sorry for you, Nigel, because if you do get the power and become PM of this country, you're going to have a big mess to sort out that Labour are going to leave you. A huge big mess. And I do believe that is what Labour are trying to do. They are making a complete mess of everything, so the next party that goes in, they can then sit on the opposite side of the benches in the Houses of Parliament, go, "Oh, you ain't done nothing. Look what we did when we was in. Look what you're doing." And blame the next party, the ruling party that get in, and make it out it's all their fault. It's been going on in politics for years. Labour do it and Conservatives have done it. Once they know that they're not getting in the next election, and once they know they've become that unpopular that the British public don't want them in, they will go out of their way to cause as much trouble for the next party that comes in as they can. And I think that's one of the reasons why Labour are doing the things they are. Because, let's face it, they ain't doing a very good job. And the more they keep tightening their grip on things, the more us people, the public, are getting fed up with them. And they know they're not getting in the next election. If they think they are, then sorry guys, you're seriously deluded, and you need to stop sniffing or taking whatever you're taking, because you ain't on the same planet as everybody else. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. That's what that part of their plan is. I think. I don't know. I might be wrong, but that seems to be the way it's going. But yeah, we need to get rid. They need to be gone because Rachel Reeves hasn't got a clue. If she was working for any other company doing what she was doing, she'd have been sacked by now. She'd have been sacked anyway because she lied on her CV. And that would have been gross misconduct, and she would have been sacked from her job. But no, she gets in the Houses of Parliament as an MP and gets made Chancellor of the Exchequer when she hasn't got any experience and doesn't know what she's doing, and clearly making a hash of everything. But Keir Starmer's quite happy to go along with her ideas. Probably because he's got no ideas of his own. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say about that. If you've got any views on it, leave a comment. If you want to. If anybody sees this video. Anyway, on that note, hopefully, one day, there'll be a general election and we can get rid of Labour. Until that day, we've just got to suck it up. And if you haven't signed the petition against digital ID, go on to direct.gov and sign it. All you've got to do is name and address and your email. I've done it with loads of them petitions. You won't get the police knocking at your door or anything like that. Let's face it, they've got all your details anyway. That's why we don't need digital ID. But if you haven't signed that petition yet, people, go out and sign it. And if there becomes a petition about getting rid of Rachel Reeves and sacking her, I think we should all sign that as well. Tell you, this country is just turning into one big cluster, you know what. And the quicker Labour are out, the better we'll be. And on that note, people, I'll see you later. Have a good evening. Goodbye.